What's going on, guys? So I've had a lot of questions regarding the hashtag deleteuber movement, all right? And I told you guys several videos back that I was doing a lot of thinking about this. In fact, I would go so far as to call it soul searching. And I told you I'd get back to you as soon as I came up with something. So here I am, and I ask one thing of you. I'm going to try to keep this video from being too long, but I would really ask that before you close out this video or you get aggravated and just shut it down and leave a nasty comment, take the time to at least listen to what I have to say, to listen to where I'm coming from, and then leave your nasty comment. So with that being said, I guess you probably already know where this video is going. As far as I'm concerned, the hashtag deleteuber movement is dead. And here's the thing, it was dead from the beginning. It was destined to fail before it ever started. Now, let me explain why. First of all, I'd like to apologize for doing the whole hashtag deleteuber, because even though a lot of people got on board with it and it felt really good, it's not right. And it wouldn't be successful, and all it's going to do is get a lot of people's hopes up just to let them down. That's not what I'm about. What happened is I let my temper, I know, looking at me, you wouldn't think I have one. Not in a violent sense, but I can get hot-headed sometimes. I really can. I mean, we all can. But I saw the new terms of service. I saw drivers posting that they're only making, like 56 cents a mile. Drivers are just throwing a fit, getting pissed off, and you know what? It pissed me off. It more than pissed me off, it infuriated me. Because it's like, drivers have been making this all along. They're just now realizing that they're only making 56 cents a mile. Yeah, it pissed me off. Because now I'm finally starting to see drivers getting angry. Drivers are pissed off, going, wait a minute. I'm only making 50. That's what you've always been making. Uber has just become bold enough to throw it in your face. And that's the part that pissed me off. To be quite honest with you, that's the part that just set me off, is the fact that Uber was so bold that they threw a notice in your face saying, oh, by the way, this is what you've been making the whole time. That was bogus, to be polite about it. The new terms of service stating that basically Uber can charge whatever they want. And you agree to it. You're going to get paid what you're supposed to get paid for time and mileage. Uber may charge twice that much. They could charge 5 times that much. For all we know, Uber could eliminate surge pricing and keep it for themselves while paying us the minimum rate required. Could be 5 times surge. Uber could keep that money and only pay us for the bare minimum per minute per mile. We don't know. And I think the whole thing just went straight to my head, and I made a big mistake. And that's something that I know better than to do, is to get angry about something and post a video. What I should have done is what I did before making this video, and that is taken some time to think about it before I did it. Now, let me give you my reasons for why I don't believe this whole hashtag delete Uber thing is a good idea. Quite simply put, Uber has too many drivers. Too many. I've got a little 36,000 subscriber channel. All right? Even if you put all of the biggest YouTubers together in the rideshare industry, I don't think enough drivers would stop driving for Uber to even blink an eye. I don't think they even notice. There are so many people onboarding, and this is something else I think a lot of people don't understand. There are so many people onboarding every day. In some markets, there is a wait list because they already have more drivers, too many drivers. They can't even onboard anymore. Now, again, don't get me wrong, that's not common. All right, Uber loves to have plenty of drivers around. But the fact is, delete Uber isn't going to work. It's not. A strike isn't going to work. Let me tell you what will work. I have thought about it, and I have come up with a solution. Honest to God, I have. And the solution has been there all along. I've done videos about it in the past. The solution is as follows. If you're not making money on Uber, if you are losing your ass, stop now. And I hear this I don't want to call it an excuse, but I hear this statement quite often. I can't quit. I got bills to pay. If you're losing money driving for Uber, how are you going to pay your bills? You're digging yourself deeper and deeper in debt. You need to find a way out. If you are stuck in a vicious cycle of losing money with Uber, please, I beg you, don't wait till next week. Don't wait till next month. Stop driving now. And this has nothing to do with any hashtag delete Uber. This is real talk. This is me at my absolute realist coming to you and telling you exactly what you need to do. Stop digging that hole. Quit. Find something else. I don't care what it is. Deliver pizza, but get out of that hole. Now, next step. There's a lot of people making money on Uber. There are. I was blown away by how many people have commented, how many people have emailed me, how many people have messaged me and said, hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I make great money. Again, I let my temper, if you will, it just went straight to my head. Absolutely, there's a lot of people making money with Uber. There's a lot of markets that have great surge pricing. There's a lot of markets that have promotions, that have bonuses, that have incentives, whatever you want to call them. Plenty of markets. There are plenty of people making money on Uber. So, here's what I recommend. For those of you, maybe you're on the fence or you're borderline making money, not making money. Even for those of you that are making great money, strategize, guys. And I've said this in multiple videos, but I think it's really important for me to point it out to you in this one. Strategize. Learn your market. What do I mean by learn your market? Every market, I like to call it a heartbeat. There's a beat to every market. There's a pattern. You need to learn it. When are events coming? How long are the events going to last? When do the events start? When do they end? At what location is the event starting and the event ending? Most markets are going to have some kind of an event. So find out what the beat of your city is, the pulse. When is it busiest in your city? Is it at bar rush at night? Is it at rush hour in the morning? Is it at rush hour in the evening on weekdays? Find the different times that are the busiest in your market that you can go out and maximize your profitability. Because instead of just wandering around in a car, wasting gas, trying to find a ping, you're actually already where there's going to be some. You need to find the good locations and you need to be there. You also need to understand that these great prime locations change pretty frequently. That's something I learned in the early days. I would find a hot spot. Next thing you know, within a week, sometimes two, the hot spot was gone. Why? Because there's 20 drivers sitting where I used to sit. So you got to find another one. It's an ever-changing game, guys. And this is business. I mean, this is, for some people, your livelihood. You need to understand your numbers. You need to get a clear understanding of how much it costs you to operate your vehicle. Then you need to figure out how much you are actually bringing in, how much profit you're bringing in. And if your profit does not exceed your cost, I still recommend you delete the Uber app, at least the driver app, and you quit driving for Uber. But for everyone else, try to find the pulse, the beat of your city, your market, and make the best of what your market has to offer. I could not give you any better advice than that. Second to that, maybe Uber in the right car, please. I understand some people, maybe all you have is, a big heavy SUV. Maybe that's all you've got to do UberX in. But guys, if you're averaging 15 miles a gallon in a 6,000-pound car, UberX is going to be exceptionally difficult to make money at, especially when you have to take into consideration the cost of expenses, repairs, gasoline, maintenance, all of that traditional stuff that goes along with being an Uber driver, right? That goes up. So please learn your market, understand the difference between profit and loss, know your numbers, and make sure that you're driving UberX in a vehicle that makes sense to do UberX in. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself upside down in no time. So I'm gonna pretty much end the video there. That's what happened to hashtag delete Uber. It's not going to work. It's not. There are too many people waiting to sign up. There's too many people that are signing up every single day. Uber's not going to notice. They're really not. So if Uber doesn't work for you, then I recommend you delete the app and you move on to something else. If you're on the fence between profitability and loss, you need to do some soul searching of your own. You need to figure out if there's anything you can do to increase your profitability to bring you back into the clear. If not, quit driving for Uber. For those of you that are out there making plenty of money, congratulations, because chances are if you are doing very well with Uber, it's because you yourself have learned your market. You know where to be, you know when to be there, and you're driving the right type of vehicle for the job. Guys, I hope I didn't offend anybody in this video. It's absolutely never my intention to come across as arrogant or Mr. Know-It-All or offend anybody. That's not my intention. My job, which I love very much, is to help drivers, whether that be increasing profitability or coming to the understanding that this is not for you and you need to move on to something else. I love what I do, and I can only continue loving what I do if I'm honest with you and upfront with you and personal with you. And that's what this video is all about. So to all of you out there, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please find out what your numbers are and make sure that you're profitable. And until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe out there.